boy. Okay, back on the road. Didn't start my day off great. The RV wouldn't start, neither would the emergency start. Thankfully, Charles here at the Miami Lakes Batteries Plus store, and I've always gone with Batteries Plus. It was time. This was something I knew about that was coming. I've just been putting off. When I talked about putting in the kill switch for the train horn, that was because I knew the battery was dead and needed all the help it could get. But they helped me get this swapped out, get the terminals cleaned up, also put in a battery tender component here so that I can either use solar or a little DC charger that came with it to maintain the battery when I'm parked for long distances. Was another thing I was just kind of concerned about, was that, you know, just parking so long and using certain accessories was draining the battery faster. It didn't even last 2 years, but I did not save my little receipt, and I don't know which store I bought the original Batteries Plus from, so it was $200 and what I paid, $239 for a new battery that has a 5-year warranty. But anyway, that's good. Also, you can see I got a Home Depot behind me. One of my viewers, Nick, and maybe a few others, were telling me about another way to store that sewer hose, which is in a bag in my garage. Well, since this bumper is bent, kinked right here, and I can't fit anything in there, I'm gonna go inside and get some PVC piping and mount it up here on top of the bumper for now, and that's gonna store my sewer line. So go check out Home Depot here and see what we can find. All right, I think I got everything I need. Let me show you real quick. Jacksman. All right, we got the 4-inch pipe here that I still got to cut, and then I got a cap for one end that's gonna go on, and then I got the coupler, which is threaded on one end, so that I can have a normal looking sewer cap to unscrew to be able to access the sewer hose that's gonna store on the back of the RV. So I'm gonna do this in the Home Depot parking lot because I don't really have anywhere else to do it, basically. So I'm gonna get out my jigsaw and cut it to length and fit it, and not really sure how I'm gonna adhere it to the back bumper yet. Yeah, might use water heater straps to that to mount that, or later on I may even remove this steel bumper that's pointless because, like I said, it's completely kinked. Won't work. So, but I'll get this project done and I'll show you what it looks like when I get done. Okay. All right, so for the record, I'm really torn on making this permanent just yet. So for right now, the pipe is sitting on top of my old bumper, literally zip tied, but it's not going anywhere for right now. Because I really feel like, since this is pointless, the metal bumper, I would either replace it later or I don't want it. It can't be buffed out and made to work. So eventually this bumper is gonna go anyway, which is why I'm thinking next time I get settled somewhere, unbolt it, recycle it, and move this down on the frames. But for right now, it's a functional beast. And I would just unscrew this cap once the solvent is, you know, dried and everything. It still needs some time to cure, but that's where the new hose will be stored. All right, hang on, timeout. I don't like unfinished projects, so I just went ahead and went at it. I unbolted the old bumper from the mount there. And as you can see, when I find a better one used at a junkyard or something, I'll be able to mount it back up and have a normal sewer storage spot. But for now, it's off. I'll put the new one on. Here's the old bumper. There's where the accident happened before I got the RV. That's what stops it right there. And the other side, same thing, right there. So I'll get the new one mounted on the way I like it and show you what we come up with. Okay, a little later in the day now, had to go back and get some other supplies to finish this project, but it's done. Look how much cleaner everything looks. Ta-da! Oh yeah. And then we just unscrew this. Sewer hose goes in there. Oh yeah. So what I used was the water heater straps right there. These have come in so many repairs on the road, just having extra water heater straps all the time. I'll show you underneath. So I just used some self-tapping screws to put it in there, and yeah, I think it looks great. I may paint it later if I don't find a bumper back in Washington State this summer. I mean, if that's where I happen to head back for this summer. See, I'm back here in Fort Lauderdale, about a mile from the airport here in town, actually. Gonna spend the night with other fine folk here in the overflow parking for Bass Pro Shops of Fort Lauderdale. But first, looks like I got a mess to clean up. Jacksman, you gonna help me with that mess? Oh, that sounded like a no. Oh, okay. So you don't want kibbles? You're not hungry? Oh, so maybe you will help? Good deal. Jax has a lot of qualities I love, but his communication with me back and forth is just great. It's awesome. All right, well, hang on. I'm going to show you something. You know, measure twice, cut once, and all that stuff. I thought I did all the measurements, and everybody told me that a 4-inch pipe would work fine, no problem. Not quite for this particular Rhino hose. I'll show you. I had to make some adjustments. As you can see, it fits in there past the threads now, but I had to cut off with a jigsaw all of these 4 tabs that are meant for you to grab your hands and be able to twist this on. I mean, there's still a little bit left, but yeah, anyway, so I had to cut those off. It would not fit past, and it still doesn't go any farther past there, but that's okay, because the thread pushes that on, and having a little bit of more support makes it so that this won't twist off on the road. But I'll just keep an eye on it as the weeks progress, make sure how that holds up, make sure my water heater straps are holding up okay and everything. I think this will be fine, temporarily or permanent. I mean, really, what did I do? I replaced a steel sewer hose with a plastic one, so like 40-50 pounds there. Maybe I like that better, but yeah, done now. Not exactly as easy as I led on to at first, but you can make it happen as long as you cut off those tabs. Good luck. I know I just gave you a video 2 days ago, and I may have another video in just 2 days again, but this won't continue forever. I mean, I'm all about making some changes, like I said, but anyway, yeah, hopefully I'll be back with you guys here in a couple days, so stay tuned, guys. From Florida, Jackson, I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.